Hey, hey. All right. So let's take a look, Pisces, at just kind of a quick, blunt look, we'll say, at Pisces love life. We have Judgment and we have the Ace of Swords. A reconciliation is coming, plain and simple. That's it. A reconciliation is coming. There isn't anything more to it, there isn't anything less to it. The Judgment card says a reconciliation is coming. The Fool, the Two of Swords. Judgment is strong Scorpio energy. The Fool brings in some Aries energy. The only problem that I see to this is there's a blocked energy here, but the desire to have this reconciliation is very much present. I mean, it's we see it everywhere here. So why the blocked energy? When everything is all systems go, it's definite. And then the blocked energy, we have Eight of Wands, we have Hermit. Okay, so hang on. There is one person that is either still out in the dark, not knowing for sure that the other one wants this. Now, is this, I mean, we really don't see Pisces here, right? We have everything but Pisces. So Pisces may be the one who's in the dark, simply because this isn't playing out in Pisces' mind. This is playing out in theirs. I am sure I want a reconciliation. I am sure I will take that leap of faith. I am sure I will travel if I must to get to Pisces. Pisces hasn't got a clue. And maybe Pisces doesn't want to hear from me, or maybe they're still, kind of like off grid and we haven't spoken, but I'm about to break that silence because I need to talk to my Pisces. Ace of Cups, I need to love my Pisces. I need to give them my heart. Who are you, character? Queen of Pentacles, Emperor. They are somebody who looks at Pisces as, I don't know if Pisces had their child, but they look at Pisces as somebody that is so abundant, somebody who once upon a time gave to them, and somebody that they would like to love and protect. They are possibly in Aries. They are in their emperor mode. They are somebody who wants so much to step into Pisces world. In fact, not just wants to, this is it. Emperors make decisions and actually follow through. Good emperors, an emperor in the upright is somebody that actually has, love in their heart, and love motivates them, and they move forward with confidence, and they actually intend to, speak their piece and, share their energy and show their love. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. All of this, every single bit of this says they have confidence that if they could just offer Pisces a brand new start, because I think things must have been really good. Once upon a time, they were really, really good together. And they're like, and I know that we could be really, really good together again. I do see that. I'm positive that this could be really amazing. Okay, let's keep going. Why would Pisces be oblivious to this? Actually, I should change decks. Nothing came out yet anyway, so. The Wheel of Fortune. Why would Pisces think that, this is, blocked or something? And it says Pisces maybe is not thinking that. This is just what their assumption was. We have the Sun sideways. We have the Page of Coins upright. I actually think Pisces is half expecting a reconciliation now. They're not sure, but they're certainly open to talking. There's something about like divine timing is here, and I would be open to communicating. So maybe this is the perfect time for reconciliation, even though they still say Pisces might not want to talk to me, but I need to talk to my Pisces. I love them. I'm ready to do this. Pisces, do you have a sense that this person is about to reach out? Is that what we're seeing? Oh yeah, High Priestess, Ten of Coins. Pisces kind of maybe thinks it like all the time, like every day they've been half expecting to hear from this person, even though they don't know why. It's weird because, that Sun card was sideways. Like, I kind of have clarity, but every day I'm like, it could be today, but I don't think it is. I'm not sure when. It's because it's the intention is what's, like swirling, and the intention is what's building. Pisces can sense that this is coming. We have an 8 of Wands in the reverse. Pisces knows, though, I won't be the one reaching out. So something is coming toward me. Something's coming at me. It's not me reaching out. It is coming toward me. We have the 3 of Cups upright. We have the 9 of Coins upright. This is a huge amount of love. This is a huge amount of, energy. This is a huge amount of, I can't see what it is. I only know somebody's going to be approaching me. And I'm very open to that. Pisces comes across as single and abundant right now. Empress energy. I would say the reason this is divine timing at play and the reason this is all coming into alignment is because they're an emperor, Pisces is an empress. Maybe it's just that characters are growing up. Characters, and I'm not saying that they were immature before, but you know how sometimes, keep in mind, to become an emperor or an empress, it means you've done a lot in your life. You've been all of the knights and all of the pages, and you've been all of the kings and all of the queens, and you've evolved into somebody who's like, honestly, petty arguments are beneath me. Things in my life are more serious, more important. There's a greater, grander scheme here. There's something that I have to take care of. We have the Strength card upright. And that Strength card is Pisces has this really powerful conviction. Like, I'm sensing something is coming toward me. I can't see what it is. I hold the world in my hands, and I know. This reminds me kind of like a couple days back. I think on Monday I posted a Virgo video, and it was about their love story. And I remember saying it was like such a, I don't know, such like a powerful and kind of like otherworldly kind of a connection, and somehow like a life purpose was connected into a relationship or romance that was going to be blossoming. And it almost feels like that here as well. Like something about Pisces, unwavering knowledge that I know something's coming toward me. I know this is the right time of my life. I know that this opens up the next chapter of my life, and I know that I am stepping into like the upper echelon of my world. I have a leadership role coming up, both in my partnership, my relationship, the empire I will create. Pisces, do you expect it to be this person? Because it still said that you expect it any day now, but then there's like still a murkiness. 7 of Swords, Pisces keeps lying to themselves, saying, no. I'm sure that there's nothing to say that it would be them, but that's not true. Pisces already knows that it's them. With that 7 of Swords, Pisces is like ignoring the signs. 5 of Cups, it's because they don't want to get caught up in wishful thinking, especially if there had been disappointment and sorrow surrounding this particular relationship. I can see why Pisces is like, look, I don't want to start wishing for something that's not going to happen, break my own heart. Yes, I can feel something's coming. By the way, this card shouldn't have been in this deck. Pisces is saying, look, what I instead will gravitate to is I know that there is something new about to step into my world. I can feel it coming. But I'm not going to say that I think it's them and I think it's this love story. I'm not going to go and say that. We have the 4 of Pentacles, and it is sideways. That 4 of Pentacles says, oh, I'm excuse me. Hang on, I can't talk. Please excuse me, I am incorrect. It's a 5 of Pentacles. Again, we keep seeing Pisces saying in their own mind, even if I think I know what I know, I'm not going to tell myself something that I have no tangible evidence for, but I do believe that something that I have needed is entering into my world. So whatever's in my greatest and highest good, I can sense a change is coming because I have had a hunger. I have maybe sent out that bat signal to the cosmos and said, there are things that I need. So, and I know somehow that I am actually ready to receive those things. there's an energy shift within me, and there's an awareness of what I want and what I need. Queen of Pentacles and the Justice card. That Queen of Pentacles is, again, like something has grown, something has blossomed. I feel like this relationship that is indeed coming in, like I said, it's going to be an Emperor and Empress, bond that is coming in. But it has more far-reaching implications than that. I don't know if Pisces and this person together are going to like help change the world for the better, if they're going to be two characters that like play a big role in, addressing injustices. God knows we have nothing but injustice going around right now in this world. Everything is abnormal, everything going on in the world around us. None of this is okay. None of this is normal. We all know this. Every single person knows this. We're not going to get gaslit and pretend like what is happening is at all something we've ever seen before, or that this is okay, right? We all know that. I'm going to keep saying that, even though I'm just a fictional storyteller, because I don't believe in being gaslit. So although this is just fictional, that's a true statement from me, because I think it's good to like acknowledge normal versus totally abnormal and not be gaslit. I won't let my characters gaslight each other. And so, this is something that I think is coming up in this story that is relevant. So I can use a real life example right now and say, there is real injustice going on in the world today, and we all know it, and we can all see it. And in this storyline, it looks like we have characters that are experiencing, something that, and remember, they're emperors and empresses. So they're looking at their own life, and they're looking at their own, like operating from like the highest, like intellectual place. And there's this beautiful energy of like, I want to make things better. I know there are injustices, but I know that I can help to grow and build a better world. Things can be lush and green again. And I just feel like that positive mindset, by looking at things with reality and saying like, these are the things that we don't like, these are the things that we want to see improve, and we absolutely believe that there can be, green again. We can have, lush and green and growth and positive and generosity, and all those things can come back and can balance out the injustices. And it just, to me, this is what this whole storyline is talking about, is we have characters that not only are, sophisticated in their mindset with their own relationships and their own love life, but also they're functioning at a more sophisticated intellectual level, where when they want positive outcomes, they take genuinely positive, actions to make things better. And these characters are purely operating off of love. They're operating off of, a sense of grown-up responsibility and acknowledgement of, like, to create, a prosperous and fair relationship or love life or world. We have to be the positive change and the positive energy. And so I see nothing but like peaceful, beautiful, commitment to making this love story beautiful. And also like whatever they'll do together will make the world possibly better. I can see why these two, like now is a perfect time for them, because they're both matching that very sophisticated energy that no, we step up and we make the world better. I love this for them. I love these characters. Look at this. It's all about peace. It is all about healing with that Four of Swords. It is about also possibly spiritual beliefs. There is a real sense of, this is about healing, not only this love story, but healing things in general. This could be, let's say, what these two have come to believe in, and they're putting their beliefs into genuine practice at a very personal level, first and foremost, which is, if I love somebody and I want to heal something with them, now is the time to do that, because I actually do believe in that. I believe we can get things back to good, with some grace, with some gentleness, with some healing. That's what they're doing for each other, but that's also why this is the right time for the two of them. Beautiful characters, powerful characters. Let me just ask, Pisces, I know you kind of already know this person's coming in, but you don't want to set yourself up for a heartbreak in case that doesn't happen. But you seem pretty convinced that something beautiful was coming. The World and the Five of Wands. Yes, again with the World card, it's like I know I can sense it. I'm having dreams about it. I am realizing that there's a whole bunch of things. Maybe that's why it's murky for Pisces, because they're like, I feel like the world is changing and I'm going to be a part of the better change. But you know, there's so many different ways in which I may be a part of like improving the world, and I'm not quite sure. Like the path hasn't fully been revealed to me yet, even though I'm sensing that there's a lot on my mind and there's a lot of different ways that I could see my life blossoming, and that I could be, you know, participating in building. Look at this, building families, building, you know, with the Ten of Cups, prosperity for myself, for others, being a part of something, a movement that's really beautiful. But it starts, does it just start with only me, or is this, you know, a different area? Will I be seeing other people have their happily ever after, or will I get that for myself as well? It's almost like Pisces is saying, I'm not sure if it's just me or if it's going to be me playing a role for others, or how this is all going to come together. I only know that better is on the way. I can tell I'm going to be a part of something beautiful, but does it mean that somebody is coming in to say that they love me specifically and that we're going to heal things? Or does this mean that I'm just going to be a part of the greater good on the whole for making this world a kinder place? I can see that Pisces doesn't know for sure which, but what's our final message? Empress. Pisces is giving birth to this new world. Pisces cannot underestimate how important it is that their beautiful energy, their beautiful mind is going to be, you know, like open to, you see she's in white, so there's a sense of purity. There's this belief that I can make a difference. And that's what I'm going to hold on to first. And I'm going to give birth to new ideas that are better, more sophisticated, because that's who I am. That's what I can do. And universe, if there's a new dawning love story for me, I absolutely am willing to receive that also. But regardless, I'm just going to keep my mind on what can I impact and how can I create, you know, something much better in the world around me. Beautiful energy for this Pisces. It just happens to be that Pisces isn't going to be doing this alone. There is a love story. There is a lover coming in who's really matching Pisces' beautiful energy. Absolutely loved this for them. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Really appreciate you. Bye.